Good evening. Before we even get started, I want to say a huge thank you to Dan and Aline, as well as their parents, Hago, Nora, Levon, and Anahid for making today absolutely perfect. I also want to give a big thank you to all those who've joined us today, not only from here in California, but for those who've traveled from the East Coast, Midwest, Canada, and even Lebanon. Thank you so much. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Anthony, Dan's little brother. Dan and I were talking a couple weeks ago, and he was a bit concerned that I'd get up here and make some jokes and make fun of him. But I told him no, I want to keep this thing classy. Just the other night, I was talking to my cousins, and they were telling me all these jokes to mock Dan, and I said, no, absolutely not. I'm not going to do it. And here are the few of the jokes that I hated the most. I would never say these, ever. Like this one. Last year, Dan's New Year's resolution was to have Aline fall in love with him and agree to marry him. This year, it was to help his groomsmen gain 10 pounds so he looks skinnier at the wedding. Come on, Dan, I don't want to say that. You look great. Oh yeah, and they begged me to do this one, and I gotta tell you, it makes me sick. Check this out. Should help me out. Oh yeah, check this out. The best thing that ever happened to Dan's hair was the time he finally shaved it all off, making it much easier to maintain. The worst thing that ever happened to his hair is the time his baby brother took a seat on his head, pooped through his diaper, and into his mushroom haircut. Dan, can you believe they wanted me to say poop in front of all these people? I'm not going there. Ali's parents are here, I want to keep this thing classy. Poop, I'm out. There comes a time in every man's life where they meet their one true love. Their soulmate. The person that's gonna know and love them for the rest of their life. That moment came for Dan 27 years ago when he met me. Apparently, as the story goes, my brother went up to my parents and asked for a little brother to play with. But then was super disappointed because I couldn't actually do anything. All I did was cry, drool, and stumble over myself. Kind of like how you'll see my cousin Chris in a couple of hours. He's sitting at table 6 over there. I've always considered Dan to be a third parent to me because I've learned so much from him, as well as my mom and dad. But I knew if I ever messed up, I'd be getting the pabush 3 times. I've always looked up to Dan so much so that every decision that I've ever made was in hopes that I'd make him proud of me. Dan, you've always been there for me. From the time I was 14 years old at camp, when I didn't know anyone, you made sure I fit in. You've always made sure I was included in all the cool things you've done with your friends. And in 2012, when I was sick and going through one of the most challenging parts of my life, you were the best friend a little brother could ever ask for. I don't need a wedding speech to tell you that I love you, but I love you more than Dad loves butt egg. Aline, you look absolutely beautiful. Doesn't she look beautiful, everyone? Give it up. You're gonna enjoy being the center of attention tonight. I'm sure every guy out there who's single would agree that it's a sad, sad day when someone as amazing as Aline gets taken off the market. And I'm sure every female out there, Dan, would agree that today's just another day. Aline, I remember the first time I met you, I thought to myself, why the heck are my parents and I meeting a girl that Dan's been only dating for 2 weeks? Over the course of that dinner, I understood why Dan was so ready to introduce you. You were pretty, smart, friendly, genuine, and you actually seemed to like Dan. It's pretty impressive. At the end of the night, We walked on into her car, and as she drove away, Dan turned to my parents and I and said, "I'm gonna marry that girl." And here we all are. 2 weeks, after 2 weeks. Today, I couldn't be more excited for Ellen to join our family. You make Dan noticeably happier than I've ever seen him in my life. And when he moved to LA, I was a bit worried that how would he cope without me? And I'm grateful to Ellen for distracting him from that sadness. But all joking aside, the love that Dan and Ellen share is powerful. And without even knowing it, they set an example for me in my own relationship and have shown that the most powerful and important thing about being together is friendship. So, could everyone please raise their glass and join me in a toast? Ali and Dan, my greatest wish for you two is that years from now you look back on this day, your wedding day, as the day you loved each other the least. For as time goes on, the love and friendship that you share will only continue to grow deeper and stronger. I love you both. Gnatet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep those applause going because we're going to invite our beautiful couple to the dance floor.